Good morning, you too. Let's see something. I'm trying to get out of here before. Technically, I technically can't make that turn. I'm tearing that truck up, so I'm just gonna go to the pumps the wrong way. Just gonna go to the pumps the wrong way. Uh, yeah, yesterday I tried to do a live, which I was really upset. I needed to talk it out. I technically needed to do it, but I couldn't get a signal. I'm going through the mountains, so it is what it is. Uh, Presently, you know, I don't pretend to say that I'm the ultimate authority or the ultimate whatever, but dang it, oh man, I forgot to put in the address. Got to put in the address. Hold on. Oh, yeah, this window is pull up from the floor up. And it looks even worse now. Oh, well, we'll figure it out. Hold on. It'll get better looking in the dark. And I'm 2 hours late, which I needed. I need that to get through freaking downtown. But we'll do what we gotta do. I'm presently leaving a place called. Well, it's a Love's. I don't know. I don't know what the address is, but it's one of the places that I used to go every time I came to California. It's Anderson. Anderson soup. They serve this world famous vegetarian, soup, and this stuff was freaking delicious. Um, I got an all-you-can-eat bowl of freaking vegetarian soup, no meat, and man, I went into a coma. I freaking went into a coma. It was delicious. Uh, Still trying to get used to California, but finally got a load out of here. Hopefully, I got enough to get it and get to a rest stop. A rest stop. But if I don't, I'm sorry. I don't care. I'm going for it anyway. Presently on I-5 South, and I overslept by 2 hours, which kind of sucks because I need that to get through rush hour. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Well, guys, I got to stand on my laurels. or whatever, morals or whatever. And I told my son that I'm not going to have him in my life if he actually believes this Charlie Kirk bullshit. Because Charlie Kirk, trying to uplift himself, did a video with one black woman and all these white people in MAGA hats trying, oh, your child is a gift of God. And, oh, that doesn't make him a racist because he paraded one black woman and that doesn't make him a racist. And I knew right there that my son was lost to me, that, I didn't do what I needed to do, but then I had to accept that he's a grown behind man. And, he finally stood up to me and gave me his ass to kiss. So guess what? I reciprocated. I didn't say nice stuff. And, I believe it. I'm not going to allow someone in my life that believes in that shit. This guy lived by the sword and he died by the sword. I don't approve of it. No one deserved to die. But this is what you was looking for. You got paid. You got paid. You made your money off the backs of hardworking African Americans. Hardworking. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with your stand. I don't even agree with talking politics on this page. I never said that I was perfect. I'm far from it. Far from it. Oh, wait a minute. I'm in the wrong freaking lane. I thought I was in a middle lane. It's going to be 2 lanes. Jesus. Oh, man. The pain in the butt part about driving in California, you got to do a certain speed limit. Nothing I'll admit to, but I have to slow down a little bit. Just a little bit. He said I might as well start a little early because, it is what it is. But I'll be honest with you, I'm quite happy to get the heck out of California. Nice place to visit, but I won't want to live here. I can't even get water because it's got 5 cents or whatever. I like to have bottles of water. Can't get that because I'm paying for the bottle deposit. Yeah, hey, it is what it is. This mount keeps on shaking and falling down, so you're gonna see me adjust it every once in a while. Okay, I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. We're heading over a big mountain pass, but that's gonna be the last one for a minute. Thank God. I've been going through mountains all over the freaking place in Oregon. Yeah, let's see, we're talking about Charlie Stupid Kirk. Guess where I was? I was in Oregon. Where all this crap happened. Oh boy, really. I'm pressing the wrong buttons and everything else. Other thing I was tell you, I bought I got 3 bags of northern grass seed. See, my lawn is a smorgasbord of stuff. I got 3 bags of northern grass seed. Um, what I'm probably gonna do is drop this. Okay, come on. Probably gonna move this thing a little bit more. Um, I got 2 bags of Kentucky Blue and perennial ryegrass, and I'm gonna drop that in the top row of my lawn, which it's actually been growing and been working. So I'm trying to add to that, do a little overseed, and I got it on sale for like $9 a bag, which it's not, it's really decent, really decent. But it is what it is. The wife bought she bought I think 2 more banana plants because she just left Florida. So we're gonna have a whole bunch of plants. And hopefully keep them alive. Hopefully, we'll see. Hopefully we'll keep them alive. Um, Finally got my bonus. Now I know how rich people live, boy, because they got me about $2,000 worth of taxes. Oh my God! What a it is what it is. And I actually paid off a credit card. Um, this was the original credit card that I used to blow on my original, my first auction. This is like 4 or 5 years ago, and I finally paid it down. I had it down to like $600, and that was paid for the lawnmower that caught on fire. That I didn't realize that it was on fire. Uh, Sorry for the shaking, but I'm nuts looking at it. But the lawnmower was originally $600. Actually, I bought 2 things. I bought what did I buy that time? I bought that, the John Deere stand-on lawnmower, and I had bought it wasn't a McLean, it was a Toro real mower. So I spent all of this money, thinking I was going to fix it up and sell it for $10,000. I want to have that scrap it. Broke my heart. The waste of $600. But now that credit card's at zero. Jesus. That credit card is at zero. Oh man. Um, Technically, it's around what? It's 5:30, but in my head, I'm believing it's 2:32. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in California, so I kind of I got back up and See, because I'm used to making my own coffee. This is not my truck. It's a truck they want me to pick up, and it's been an experience. This truck is dirty as heck. Well, it's annoying me. I can't get it to stay. I'm not gonna hold on to that. Oh well, just keep on doing it. But it's crazy. I'm on Interstate 5 in south of Los Angeles. Um, there's a lot of uh, places. This is mainly, I think, originally this area was desert, and they to feed this valley, and it's a modern marvel of technology where a lot of your stuff, your fruits and vegetables are grown here. Tomatoes, I think I've seen onions. Um, I seen olive fields full of olives and stuff like that. And I'm just amazed that there's trucks with double trailers loaded with vegetables and stuff like that. It's really amazing. And see, I used to do this all the time, so I know certain spots and I know where I need to go. But the other part of it, my company is downsized over the years. There used to be a drop yard north of here. It's not there no more. Um, there's certain spots where I used to park, you know, not sure of anymore. Right now, we're going into winter. I really don't want to come back this way for the rest of the year, right? Because there's some dangerous snow spots, dangerous spots where you got to like see my man passing me. We're gonna play chase the truck. Let him get in front of me, and I'm gonna chase him behind for the rest of this morning until he leaves me in the dust. Lead that. Until he leaves me in the dust, we're gonna play chase the truck. Uh, Damn it. I'm gonna be right in the middle of rush hour. Shit. Well, it's what it is. Man, nothing I can do about it. Yeah. Oh well. Oh come on, really? I'm gonna go out and come right back in, guys. I'll be right back. What? Well, I won at the Indian Casino the other night. I won $30. I won $30, and I kept on playing. Lost 10, so I was up by 20. So you can't be mad at that. Some say get up and go. Oh no, I'm gonna play a little longer. Yeah, that was stupid. Damn, Connor. I looked up the state truck is gone. See you way up there. Well, I'm governed at 65, so I can't go no faster. But technically, you're only supposed to be going 55. But I need to get down the road. I need to get down the road and run it behind. Oh, I see someone came in. What's going on, Mike? Sorry, I had to ditch the live. I wasn't getting no signal. I was in the mountains. Yeah, I'd be trying, but I was like, nah, this ain't working. This ain't working, period. You know what I mean? This ain't working, period. Oh, boy. But I don't know if you heard, but the wife bought another banana tree. I think she bought one or two more bananas. Yeah, I think she bought two more banana trees. So now we've got two pies, two bananas. And she started looking up on the internet. Somebody said something about gambling. And you know, I'll be honest with you. I don't gamble to think I'm going to win. And you know, the bank always wins. The bank always wins. You know what I mean? Bank always wins. But there was like twice I came. It's one game. If you fill in all the slots, I have one slot left. You win the grand prize. So I was like, please, just once I liked it. Never transpired. So, but it is what it is. Never transpired, brothers. If I could keep this pace till I hit the mountain, that's going to be good. I'll catch up a little bit. Right now, it ain't going to be a whole lot. But if I keep this pace, I catch the mountain. It is what it is. Oh, boy. What I got to play with. Well, this morning I had to grow a pair because I've only got 8 hours to play with, and I need to get. I got to drive 5. I got to use 5 of those hours. Now I'm stuck in traffic, so it's going to be a hot mess. It's going to be a hot freaking mess. Oh well, no big. Only do what I can only do. Okay, I'm trying to be less stress free today and see if I can, fast and just drink water. But we'll see. I see someone else came in. Good morning. Good morning. What is that? Hey, how you doing? Hey, Lucy, how you doing? Um, I'm supposed to be heading into Arizona. Like I said, I'm low on hours, so I'm not gonna get that far. But we'll see. I'll let her know, you know, how we're gonna, what's going on. Let her know. And from there, we'll figure it out. But to be honest, guys, I didn't want to kick my son to the curb, and I'm really not. I've left the door open, but my son believes that Charlie Kirk is the saint, and I don't agree with that. And my son is in his 30s, you know. Um, I'm not going to accept that. I'm not going to accept that right now, and I just can't. And he's also, also the animosity that I've felt, you know, maybe I didn't notice it before, but sometimes when you are the parent of a divorce situation, the children believe that you should have stayed together with your spouse, their parent, and I don't agree. And I'm not going to accept that. And you know what? I let my son know I'm, you don't have to love my wife, my new wife, which she's not new. We've been together for 10 years. You don't have to love her. I could care less. Most people they want to force it down the joke. You don't have to love her. But you're gonna respect her in our house? And turns out there was some animosity. I'm like you lost your damn mind. Ain't no freaking way that I'm gonna want to be okay with that either. And he told it to my cousin, and my cousin decided that he wanted to send me this threatening message on Facebook. You guys don't know. I can't even say it because once it's out there, it's out there. Uh, y'all don't know who you're messing with. I prefer to be this goofy guy that, is in the lawnmowers and lawn care and cruising and trying to exercise. I prefer that person. I prefer that person. That is the person that I want to be at this point in my life. Don't make me turn back and become someone that I used to be or someone that I didn't want to be. Come on, man. And that goes for you trolls too. Don't come on this page threatening me. Don't do it. I'm technically not the one. And I'll leave it at that. What the heck is this? Instead of slowing down. Oh wow, there's a roll. Well, we'll pass something, guys. Boy. Trying to get up here for trying to keep a certain pace. But these guys up here are actually doing the speed limit. No, a little bit. It's taking this long to catch him. He's doing a little bit faster. Hold on. I'm gonna try to get in front of both of y'all. All right, let's see here. Let's see if we can figure this out. There we go. Had to adjust the daggone wheel. Go up to this guy, and then I'm gonna cut back across. The way I got my camera set, you can't see, but I'm trying to get in front of this guy. It looks like I'm on the yellow line, but technically I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of the road. I know it looks stupid. The where I got my camera set is stupid. I got to fix that, but I can't do it right now. Gotta get down the road a bit. Get in front of this guy and cut back over. Thank you. You just signaled for me to come back over. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just was reminded about the years of driving out here on the open road. I was a little bit nervous about going in the mountains, but a lot of that is half the time people be riding their brakes, and they have it's called the Jake brake, and what you do the Jake brake is it's actually an engine brake, but coming down the mountain half the time you just coast down the mountain, and that's what I was doing with the Jake brake, and every once in a while you don't ride the brake, but you pump it to get it down. You like, say for example, if I'm doing 45 down the mountain, okay, and it goes up to 50, you start tapping on the brake, pumping it, slowly to get it down to 40, and then when it goes back up to 45, you repeat the process and slowly doing it. That helps your brakes to not heat up as much and not melt. It's because once your brakes melt, you lose your brakes. You've got no way to stop, and and actually using your brake is the last thing that you need to, the downshift, the engine brake to slow you down. Sorry, I feel I always got to spit up every time. Always got to spit up when you're coming down the mountain. So I was just reminded of what I needed to do, to get down the mountain, get situated, get okay. And, I was like, yeah, well, this is what we're going to do. And I remember, like there was another Indian casino. I was like, should I stop? I was like, nah, I got to keep going. I got to keep going. I finally got a decent check after, almost 4 or 5 months of, horrendous checks. The wife's going to be happy. Finally got a decent check. See, that's just another example that I have to go back over the road, you know, it sucks, but it is what it is. It'll be all right, but gotta do what I gotta do. Gotta survive. I got 2026. I gotta start paying off this stuff, and then I gotta get ready. Um, Either this month or next month. After a certain thing, I pass a certain thing. After that, I got to start paying on the Alaska trip. Carnival put out Carnival through the VIFP folks above that if you make diamond before I think June of next year, you just keep it for life. But they're not going to let the platinum people. I've almost made platinum. They're not going to let the platinum people, you know, get any further. So it's freaking stupid, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, Associate Mr. How you doing, man? Ain't seen you in a minute. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, yeah. Now, today's Thursday, ain't it? Yeah. Oh, well. We'll figure it out. All right. Uh, this spot up here, I don't have time to go by. Well, I would always buy my wife a new pocketbook. I don't have time. And there's a Coach and there's a Coach store, and there's another store over here somewhere. It's at the base of the mountain, which kind of sucks. But I mean, hey, I would like to go by it, but as you see, it's not time. It won't be open. I wish it was. I wish it was. Oh well. My see this the whole thing about trying to drop grass in my yard because I got a chemical guy that I pay, the company pay annually. They just drop pre and post emergent. I can't even drop those seeds. Jesus. They drop pre and post emergent. The only way the seed's gonna grow now, I just remember, is if I put some topsoil on it, but it's not gonna grow. They drop pre and post emergent, but I need that stability to keep stuff from popping in over the winter and stuff. It's just frustrating, man. I bought this grass and I brown ointment. I can't even drop it on the ground, but I'm gonna save it. I'll save it for spring. I'll save it for spring. That's the best I can do. I'll save it for spring. Yeah, guys, we are out here in the middle of nowhere. Not somewhere, but nowhere. I miss my broken down cup of coffee. Man, shoot, this. I'm so out of it. I swore it was the weekend, but it's freaking Thursday. It's freaking Thursday. It's freaking Thursday. But I was worried about stuff to get paid off. Stuff was getting paid off. Caught up on a few things, but we're actually caught up on the association fee, dumb stuff. But hey, as long as we are caught up on something, and one of my credit cards is paid off, I'm going to pay off another one, but I just want to wait a little bit, um, and then I'm going to pay off another card. I just want to know how it feels to have a little money in the bank. Let me pull over. There's a car behind me. It's fine. I'm letting him go. Go ahead. Go ahead. Try to get in front of these two trucks that are in front of me, and then I'll get back over and hide in the pack. Let's see. What time? Okay, so technically we're at the right time. Oh, the other thing, I know too much information, but I have for my birthday. I got brand new portable toilet. Boy, I missed that sucker. You know, again, when you set your ways, I miss the regular smuggler stuff of being a truck driver, and now that I've got to do other stuff because this is not my permanent truck. The door on the refrigerator falls off, so I don't even put nothing in there. It's the refrigerator's not clean. I'm not putting anything in there because I'm disgusted. Um, but it is what it is. I got to sweep the floor with the big broom. It's a hot mess, but it's this is trucking. I got to watch what I wear in California. No red, no blue, no sports paraphernalia, caps or whatever, because that signifies certain gangs. I don't want to die out here. Not that way. I don't want to die. Period. But hey, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. But I got a neon green bandana, and I made sure that I packed certain things. I got blue bandana, but I'm not wearing it. I'll wear that when I leave the state of California. But until then, I'm being respectful of the culture. I'm not in any gangs. I'm the OG. I'm not a gangbanger. I'm just regular truck driver. They don't teach that. They need to let other truckers know you come into certain state. You better recognize. Okay, once I pass this guy, and see, here's the thing. Until I see both sets of headlights in my passenger mirror, I have not gotten further enough to cut back across. Or normally, What the guy will do is flash his lights, and he'll let me know, hey, you can get over. You got enough room. I don't want to cut dude off, and you know what I mean. Make sure I do this right. There's a guy behind me, he's mad like a mother, but he'll get over it. There we go. Past this dude, depending on my situation. Yeah, dang it, he's catching me. Get back over. This is what you go through when you got what you would call it, a governor. This is what you go through when you have a governor. Alright, let's turn you off. It's what you would call it's kicking in. That's why he moved over. I'm slowly easing up on this truck in front of me. And I'm gonna have to get over in a second. Sorry, I'm climbing, so I know that's pissing him off behind me, but he'll get over it. Might have to move back over. You know what? I'll let it pass. I got you. Hopefully, I get in front of this guy and just get back in that lane and stay in my lane. I know this guy. What happens when you jump in front of a truck that's it's on the cruise control, it automatically hits the brakes, and I know I was pissing him off, but I mean, there's nothing I can do because it's slowing me down too. You know what I mean? So I got to keep maneuvering. I'm gonna get in front of him, get a truck length, and then I'm gonna slow down a little bit because once I hit the mountain, I have to slow down anyway. It's called gravity. Once I start climbing the mountain, I'm gonna have to slow down. Plus, um, I'm gonna run into morning traffic. So after that, I'm gonna have to determine if I'm gonna make this other load or not. You know, we shall see. 'Cause it looks like I'm on flatland, but I'm slowly climbing. But I'm lighter than these other guys because all I got is a load of wood pallets. You know, but I'm gonna get in front of him and then slow it down to like 59, somewhere around there. You know what I mean? And this is the stuff that we have to do. So every time that like a car jumps in front of me, the radar of my bumper hits it, it slows me down. So that's why when you see trucks in certain lanes, why do you stay in the far right lane? No, because truck cars keep coming off. They're coming on the off ramp, and you're getting in our way. And which I'm trying to set. I'm trying to do, set the pace. And because you're behind, I'm screwed. You know what I mean? So it's a part of this. Like right now, stop braking, start slowing it down a little bit. Start slowing it down a wee bit. See this ARD side of the world. I don't see how God. Oh boy. Yeah. Uh, it's such desert. You can't see it, but all of that is brown grassy land, grass or weeds or whatever the heck. And people driving toss their cigarettes out, they can cause fires. Man, and you see like half the time, or lightning strikes and stuff like that. I don't. Fire season should be over, but that's what usually be happening around here. And once you hit to the top of the mountain, there's a big branch up there. I forgot what the name of it is. It's, actually it's like not public. I think it's public. Um, it's on the stock exchange. I'm gonna look, see what the name of it is. It's on the freaking stock exchange. Ain't that crazy? Oh boy. Yep. To be honest with you, I'm gonna feel better. Heading back east. Heading back east. Um, see, I might just give in and buy a new coffee maker. I might. if I find a Walmart, there's a Walmart in Arizona anyway that I can pull into. I might stop in there and get me a new coffee maker. I'll be honest with you, I miss making my own coffee. That it's something as simple as that. I miss making my own coffee. But, you what am I going to do today other than drive? Nothing. Well, we're going to be cutting across, I believe it's I-10 out of California. Um, One of my downfalls is when I start getting stressed out, I start eating junk food. And I need to start calming down and relaxing. I let a lot of stuff bother me last week or so. Um, it is what it is. Times are changing. People are showing their true colors, and it's sad, but it's just reality. It's just freaking reality. There's some kind of grove to the right of me. I don't know what it is because it's so dark. But I don't know. I haven't seen the oranges, or whatever fields it's been in, but I can see the fence line. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, you're right, Mike. Uh, and I had to accept that. I I can only control myself. Um, my son doesn't realize that he's a black man, and his mother has been. Even my wife said it. She looked on her Facebook page. She said she hasn't grown since me. And I don't wish nothing bad on anybody. I don't. I just, I just want peace. I finally found it, and I don't want it disrupted. I don't want it disrupted. And when I find out that people are still holding animosity against me, I done got to the point I have to protect myself. When people hate you for no reason, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? And you cower down. I'm finding out my son had, built up resentment. That's why he doesn't listen. So look, why am I going to sit here and beg you to listen, to follow the advice? He mentioned, I said, okay, you know what? We can agree to disagree, and I'm just going to leave you alone. I said the door always open, but right now you're getting blocked because I don't have time for this. I don't have time. At 58, I don't need this negative. I'm not going to control what other people say. I'm not going to add to the threats. I was called a BITCHAZZ ninja by because I guess he spoke to my his cousin, and he doesn't know who he's messing with. But I was like, you know what? If I respond to that with the same vigor, I'm gonna be in jail. I don't want to be in jail. Look, I'm on the downside of my life. It's time to enjoy life. I got to cruise to Alaska. I got to cruise to the Fiji Islands for Pete's sake in the South Pacific. What am I worrying about you for? I did my job a long time ago. But what I was just trying to tell them, look, don't embarrass yourself on Facebook. I put a Facebook post out there. If cruising is fun anytime, now you know who I'm talking about. I put a Facebook post out there because I want people on Facebook to know if they see the last name. I don't approve of that. I don't approve of what you said, and I wanted you to delete that. I wanted you to get rid of that. You gave me a butt to kiss. Can you believe it? I've tried to live my life the best I possibly can and who I possibly can. Yeah, and my wife's telling me to delete this stuff. No, I'm not going to. I'm not threatening anybody, and you guys are helping me talk stuff out because I'm hurting. I'm not going to say that lie. I'm hurting, but even when I'm hurting, I still have to survive. I still have to live. I still got bills to pay. I still have to move forward. There's nothing I can do about it. Oh, shoot. Probably got an hour before I hit the mountain, but that's okay. I got an hour before I hit the mountain. But hey, it is what it is. Hey, Jakes, what's going on, man? I got to get home. My avocado's still sitting there in the backyard. I'm trying to convince my wife to pull it in. The back door is kind of. I have to open it up, and I got to grind down. There's a metal piece at the bottom that I have to grind off. I just been putting it. I've been putting it aside and putting it aside for so long. I got to get that piece, and I haven't did it. I'm gonna grind that piece off. That's why the back door is the way it is, and she can't open it. Only I can open it. So, but my avocado is in a big plant, and it might take some time to drag that sucker around. But it hasn't gotten cold in Georgia yet, so I'm still good. I just need to bring it in the house. Uh, Again, I just want to keep my papayas alive. I just want to keep them alive, guys. I mean, simple. It's a simple thing. I just want to keep them alive. I got two papayas, and now we're gonna have two bananas or three papayas and two bags. So we're gonna have like a little grove in the kitchen near the window, and hopefully they'll be okay. Again, I'm not looking for food at this point. I'm just looking to grow them. Because one of the things I like is to see something that I have cultivated on, something I've cultivated that is something. That's one thing I really enjoy, and I kind of miss. I got to measure out some stuff on my real mower. Now I got a little bit of money. I'm gonna start rebuilding that, putting it back to life, bringing it back to life. Okay, we're going downhill. This is the crazy thing about driving a truck. You got to look at the speed. The speed will tell you what. I started speeding up, and it didn't keep her. I don't you know. There's a guy I watched in Arizona. All of Arizona Africanized. Ain't that crazy? You can't be a beekeeper in Arizona because if you mention they'll be Africanized. And that's a crazy thing. I watch those bees kill folks. Isn't that crazy? And there's somewhere where you got to climb up the side of a cliff. And I don't know if it's in South America. It's somewhere that to get to these bees, to get to that honey. The honey actually you get high off of that. I think it's not it's in South Asia somewhere. I don't think it's in South America. I think it's in South Asia somewhere. You get high off of the daggone honey. Isn't that crazy? Because I think Anthony Bourdain that went there one time. They fed him that stuff. And that's crazy. Oh boy, I am a little bit. I'm not really tired, but I'm like, bleh. You know what I mean? It's probably because it's dark. I'll wake up a little bit in a few minutes because the sun will be up. The sun is probably up on you guys' side of the world. uh, Technically, it should be more away. I wonder where are we coming into here. Let's slow it down a little bit. That's usually where the cops be hiding under the overpasses and stuff. I remember one time I came into when I first came into California. I was running out of hours. I had to pull into a mom and pop, and it was the wrong mom and pop truck stop. There were lot lizards everywhere. This one woman pulled up in front of. Oh, okay. It's dark here too. I was wondering what you said. Well, this one woman pulled up out of the car, started showing her boobs, and said, "You want some of this?" And I'm like shaking my head, "No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you." And they were being so belligerent, and the truck driver next to me is like, "I'm out of hours, but I'm getting out of here," and he just pulled off and left. And I was like, they banging on the door and all. Look, hey man, leave me alone. Hey, this was years ago, and it's sad that that's what you got to do to survive. But that, yep. And I was so when I first got out here, I was so clueless. I was sitting in the driver's seat, just looking around. I'm parked in a parking spot, and I'm seeing this one woman go from truck to truck. And I'm like, wow, she's so friendly. And then it just dawned on me what the heck she was doing. I felt like a daggone idiot, man. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God. But around here, that's, like right now, I'm like, bro, leave me alone. Don't worry about me. Leave me alone. Oh, all right. You need to speed up a little bit. Yep, yep, yep. Finally getting over my cold that I got, and I realized that regular cruises call it the something. After the cruise, I got sick. Finally getting over my cold, and y'all have heard me spit up for the last week or so, but I'm finally getting over it. Thank God. That was an experience. Um, wonder where. Like I said, I ain't been in California so long. I'm trying to figure out where I am, how far I am from the mountain. Again, I'm probably another hour, so it's all good. Yep. Sorry, guys. I'm a little quiet, but I'm just struggling to stay awake. I had about 9. I woke up. Um, I woke up around midnight, and I should have stayed up. That's what's gonna cause me these problems. Get through this Los Angeles traffic. I should have just stayed the heck up. But no, I had to be a hard head, and I went back to sleep, and I overslept. So that's causing my own problem this morning. Causing my own problems. But oh well, nothing you can do about it now. And I thought I was on time, but my watch didn't update. And I realized what time it really was. I'm like, ah, crap. So I'm gonna focus on the next load. I'm gonna focus on this one, get there, and then see what we can do for the next one. That's all I can do. That's all we can do. Can't do nothing else. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. I'm gonna stay on for just a few more minutes, fellas, because my phone is overheating. And we know what's gonna happen with it because it's overheating. Let's see what time it is. Let's see. I'm gonna do 5 more minutes, and then we are going to say good evening, good night, whatever. I don't see why the phone overheats. I guess it needs more processing power to do the stream or whatever. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, I had to. Hey, Mike, I had to delete. uh, Um, I had to delete the live the other day and repost it. The one that I did the second day, not the live, but the premiere the second day. I had to do the live. I did the live and reposted it because some incriminating stuff was slightly said. And I know we are a small channel, but I wanted to keep on cruising. Some incriminating stuff, so I had to delete it. So if any of y'all were watch the premiere, please go back and rewatch it for me. I greatly appreciate it. Um, I noticed something when I was listening and in the premiere. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna reload this and delete that. I had already deleted some other stuff because during our morning conversation, a drunk a drunk Italian lady was talking to us and said some stuff that to both of us, neither one of our wives would appreciate. So I was like, hey, no, we need to delete that too. We need to edit that out. Uh, so we edited, we got rid of that. You know, you got to remember that you are married. You got to remember that you are in a relationship, and certain things people don't want to hear, no matter what. You know what I mean? And you got to, oh, Jesus, hold on. I need to slow. Jesus, bro. Guy was neck and neck with me trying to merge in. And before I used to. Oh, bro. Really? I got to fix that mount. That mount used to not do that. I don't know why it does it now. forgot what I was saying. I'm starting to figure out more and more of when you catch something, you know, no, that needs to be edited out. I let some stuff I'm not sure that it's not copyrighted. If it's going to be copyrighted, I download it and leave it. I think leave it private or set it up for a couple of days later. Let it run through YouTube. YouTube will let me know if it is copyrighted. Then they'll send me a message. Okay, well I got to delete that, re-download it, re-edit it, and you know those are things that I've been doing. So I got just keep an eye on that too. But other than that, all right, gentlemen, I am going to say good day because I don't want this phone to overheat and then you'll be like, where'd it go? Phone overheated and shut down. So I'm gonna let this sucker calm and cool down a little bit. And I want to thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for being a part of the live. Thank you for hearing me out. Thank you for being my sounding board for some of my hurt, pain, and aggravation. Because you guys have helped me become a better person for me and me only. Um, I'm still sad that I'm not talking to my son, but it's for a good reason. I have to stand on this. He needs to know that you're an African American first. Don't be a coon. He's mad that I called him a coon, but look, these white people, sorry, and I'm not saying all, but these Trumpers, they could care less about you. And I'm sad that my son, and I'm not a Trumper, yeah, you are. You agree with their mentality. And that's sad. I didn't bring you up like that. And I'm not, you're not, I said, good luck with your life. I'm not mad. I can't allow that in mind. I finally got some positivity. You know, we need to stand firm because it's not this fascist government. These people, they're not going anywhere. If you think you're better than me because of the color of your skin, and if your same skin color is the same color as mine, but you want to be a part of this, I can't allow that in my life. You know, there's redemption for everybody. If it comes back and you want to be a part of my life, I'm telling you, I'm not going to accept that in mine. I'm not going to. And look, we're going to slowly move on to the regular channel. We're going to slowly move on to the regular things, the goofy stuff, the plans, the lawn care, the walking, the crew, and just goofy things. Yeah, we're going to get back to that. And I appreciate y'all hearing me and let me know that I'm not crazy. I love you all with the love of God. And I just want to say thank you for that. Thank you for hearing me out. As always, guys, if you think nobody loves you, know that I love you, God loves you. Y'all have a blessed day. Deuces. Coming up next, Wellness from Frugal Mama. Get your workout on, positive affirmation and fashion sense. And Eddie Lugo Studios after that. Cruising is fun anytime at 9 o'clock Eastern. Go live and with Eddie Lugo Studios. As always, once again, you'll think nobody loves you. Know that I love you, God loves you. Y'all have a blessed day. See you tomorrow. Deuces.